A lone truck navigates the desolate Ohio highway, its headlights cutting through the inky blackness and pouring rain. Rain lashes against the windshield, blurring the already indistinct world outside. Inside the cab, Ethan Clark stares ahead, his young face etched with weariness. The dim dashboard lights cast long shadows, accentuating the deep lines of burden on his face. His knuckles are white as he grips the steering wheel, a silent testament to his inner turmoil. Each raindrop seems to mirror the heavy weight of responsibility pressing down on Ethan. In the dimly lit truck cab, Ethan's face is etched with regret. His eyes linger on a faded photograph. The photo reveals a younger version of his sister, Mia. A wave of remorse washes over Ethan. The truck rumbles on into the dark, carrying his heavy burden. Mia's smiling face is a stark contrast to Ethan's pained expression. The sterile hum of fluorescent lights fills the empty hospital waiting room. Ethan sits alone, bathed in the cold glow of his phone, his face etched with weary anticipation. The shrill ring of his phone pierces the silence, each vibration amplifying his anxiety. His expression twists from tired to stricken as he answers, a silent dread consuming him. On Highway 24, Ethan's truck cuts through the night, its headlights piercing the darkness. Tendrils of fog begin to rise, swirling around the truck like ghostly figures. The fog thickens, its unnatural density obscuring the road ahead, swallowing the truck. Ethan drives into the opaque fog, the world outside shrinking to the reach of his headlights. Inside the truck cab, the GPS glitches wildly, its digital map stuttering and freezing in the darkness. Streetlights flicker, casting long dancing shadows that distort the familiar interior of the cab. A growing unease settles in, a prickling sensation crawling at the back of my neck. The world outside seems to warp and shift with each pulse of the dying lights. On Highway 24, Ethan drives into the night. A lonely road stretches before him, swallowed by darkness. Ahead, flashing lights cut through the gloom, reflecting off the slick asphalt, a silent alarm in the desolate night. A wrecked car is smashed against the guardrail, a stark silhouette against the chaos of light. A young woman stands beside the wreckage, her shoulders trembling with silent, heart-wrenching sobs. Ethan slows, his headlights revealing her tear-streaked face, a portrait of raw grief and vulnerability. On Highway 24, Ethan's headlights cut through the darkness, briefly catching a woman's face in their beam. As quickly as she appeared, the woman vanishes back into the night, leaving Ethan alone on the desolate road. A sudden, sharp drop in temperature fills the car with an unnatural chill, raising goosebumps on Ethan's skin. The air grows heavy, charged with an unseen presence as the cold intensifies around him. Inside the truck cab, the radio bursts to life with harsh static, the dial spinning aimlessly. The dial locks onto a dead frequency, the silence amplifying the tension in the confined space. A haunting voice pierces the static, echoing from an unseen speaker. "Why didn't you save me, Ethan?" Ethan's face pales. The words hang heavy in the air, a chilling accusation from the void. A desolate stretch of Highway 24 shimmers under the harsh sun, the black asphalt radiating heat into the empty air. Suddenly, a child materializes, her form ghostly against the solid road. She's clad in a torn white dress, its fabric fluttering in a non-existent breeze, a stark contrast to the hard asphalt. Her dark hair falls like a curtain, completely obscuring her face, adding to the eerie mystery of her appearance. The highway stretches into the distance, indifferent to the spectral figure standing silently in its path. On desolate Highway 24, an unsettling silence hangs heavy in the air. A child slowly lifts her head, her movements strained and hesitant. Her face, marred by bruises and twisted features, slowly comes into view. A chilling warning escapes her lips, a desperate plea in the desolate landscape. "Turn back," she whispers, her voice raspy and filled with urgency. "Before she finds you." The child finishes, her eyes wide with terror. Highway 24 stretches endlessly under a stark sky. A child's scream pierces the air, a bone-shaking screech of pure terror. Ethan winces, his face contorted in anguish as he shuts his eyes tight. The highway blurs as the echoes of the scream linger, heavy with dread. Ethan's eyes snap open, a jolt of disorientation as he awakens in the cramped truck cab. The seat beside him is empty. The girl is gone, vanished without a trace. Panic tightens his chest as he scans the interior, searching for any sign of her. A disembodied voice echoes in the small space. "You're almost there." His breath hitches, fear mixing with a desperate hope as he tries to pinpoint the voice's source. He's trapped, alone, and closer to an unknown destination than ever before. On Highway 24, Ethan's dread intensifies as he spots another vehicle wrecked in the distance. The scene is horrific. The car lies upside down, flames engulfing its twisted frame. Smoke billows into the sky, painting a grim picture against the desolate landscape. The intense heat shimmers above the wreckage, distorting the air around it. A stark reminder of the chaos and danger that now defines Highway 24. Ethan stares. The fiery spectacle, a haunting symbol of destruction and despair. On Highway 24, Ethan's silhouette is stark against the burning car, flames painting the night with shadows. The wrecked car becomes an inferno, its insistent horn a desperate cry in the desolate landscape. Ethan's voice cuts through the night, a desperate plea against the roar of the fire. "Hello? Anybody inside?" Flames dance higher, mocking his cries, as Ethan stands helpless against the overwhelming blaze. On desolate Highway 24, a car speeds, a metal beast against the endless road. Sudden, violent. A hand slams against the window from inside the speeding car. Ethan struggles, desperate to open the car door, his face a mask of horror. The hand against the glass begins to crack, a web of destruction spreading rapidly. In a horrifying instant, the hand disintegrates, dissolving into a cloud of ash. Ethan recoils, the ghostly ash swirling around him, a silent testament to the impossible. Inside the truck, Ethan's white-knuckled grip betrays his inner turmoil as he drives into the night. A tremor runs through Ethan, a silent scream trapped in the confined space of the truck cab. From the back seat, a rhythmic thumping begins, each pulse resonating with ominous intent. The cab vibrates, a symphony of dread building with each echoing thump from the unseen cargo. Ethan slowly turns, a sense of unease creeping in as he notices a presence in the dim cab. The silhouette of a girl materializes from the shadows, a figure of sorrow and mystery. Soft whispers fill the air, laced with the sound of quiet sobs, deepening the cab's atmosphere. A palpable sense of grief hangs heavy, shrouding the girl in an aura of unspoken pain. Lightning flashes, illuminating the cramped truck cab. Ethan's eyes dart frantically around the confined space. His gaze locks onto a horrific sight within the cab. A desperate question hangs in the air. "Mia?" The truck cab is heavy with unspoken words. Ethan's white knuckles betray his inner turmoil as he stares ahead. The air shimmers, a silent witness to the emotional storm brewing within the cramped space. Mia's spectral form materializes, her voice a haunting echo. "You weren't there when I needed you, but I'm here for you now." Tears stream down Ethan's face, each drop a testament to his guilt and grief. Thick fog envelops Highway 24, blurring the edges of the world in a ghostly embrace. Out of the swirling mist, a tall, shadowy figure materializes, blocking the lane ahead. The spectral woman stands motionless, an eerie presence known only as the Widow of Highway 24. Her dark silhouette cuts through the fog, a harbinger of dread on the desolate road. Ethan's white knuckles grip the steering wheel, a desperate battle against the forces threatening to pull him from the road. The car swerves violently, a metal beast fighting against an unseen menace on Highway 24. A chilling voice echoes, laced with venomous intent. "You don't leave this road alive." Ethan's eyes reflect the terror of the Widow's curse, a fight for survival against impossible odds. On Highway 24, a truck spirals out of control, a metal beast defying gravity. It flips violently, a chaotic dance against the unforgiving sky. The world turns in a blur of steel and shattered glass as it crashes into a deep ditch. The screech of metal grates against the asphalt, a symphony of destruction. An eerie silence descends, broken only by the whisper of the wind across the wreckage. Inside the wrecked truck, Ethan gasps for air, his breath ragged and broken in the confined space. The echo of approaching footsteps pierces the silence, signaling an imminent threat. The widow's presence looms near, casting a shadow of dread over Ethan's desperate situation. Each footstep intensifies the tension, heightening the stakes of Ethan's struggle for survival. Twisted metal and shattered glass trap Ethan. Pain shoots through his body as he struggles against the wreckage. Ethan gasps, his breath ragged, a fierce resolve burning in his eyes. "I'm not dying here. I won't," Ethan grits out, his voice strained but defiant. A spectral figure flickers into view, her ethereal form shimmering amidst the chaos. The ghost girl's voice whispers, the siren's call in the aftermath. "Come with me. I'll get you out." Ethan hesitates, torn between the grim reality and the ghostly promise of escape. Bathed in dappled sunlight, Ethan stands silently before Mia's grave, a solitary figure amidst the solemn stones. Tears carve paths down his face, each drop a testament to unspoken grief and profound loss. His hand clenches into a tight fist, knuckles white against the granite marker. Whispering, Ethan's voice cracks with emotion. "I miss you, Mia." A child's voice echoes softly, seemingly from nowhere. "You kept your promise." The voice continues, a gentle affirmation amidst the sorrow. "You didn't leave me alone."